Hello and welcome everyone, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. My name is Sogi, by the way. Welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm gonna go into which ones are the most top rated people who create Lego set reviews. So in case you want to learn more about specific Lego sets and how people create reviews about them, you should definitely go and watch those channels. And that includes, of course, my own channel where I do some set reviews as well. So if you did enjoy this video and enjoy some of those other channels that I'm going to be featuring right now, telling you about which are the awesome channels, you should definitely watch my own set reviews also. Thank you so much for watching, and right now, stay tuned for the actual content of this show. Come on. Anytime now, cutscene, cut. Hello and welcome everyone, and in this video I'm gonna go and show you some of the top rated and biggest YouTube stars that have something to do with Legos, and especially we're going to be concentrating on Lego set reviews. So there's a lot of other channels, but they don't really go into the niche of the reviews themselves. So number one on this list, and in no chronological order, I'm gonna go into the top ones over here and which ones you should be watching as of right now, which is 2018. So the Brick show is one of the biggest and the ones of my most favorite ones out there. Not number one favorite, this is actually number two favorite. The number one favorite is reserved for the next video. Actually reserved for the next one. Anyway, what I like about the Brick Show is that he captures some of the most recent Lego sets and reviews some of vintage sets as well. So he goes back in time, finds some sets that are pretty vintage, creates his own customs, a lot of interesting things for you to watch over here and to check it out, including some news such as this one. Look at this, over 100,000 in toys stolen from Toys R Us. So this made the news, anything that Lego and Lego related. In fact, one of the things that he is getting into is also reviewing non-Lego stuff as well, which is a little of a bummer. So he reviews Mega Blocks and other things too. So his channel is very interesting, and when you watch his channel, sometimes you get to see him on camera, which is kind of cool. And then you get to see his famous wall of a lot of his Lego collection. This is something I would never actually do, is just post a bunch of my Lego minifigures, which is my favorite thing to collect, right on my wall, but he does so. Another thing that he likes to do, and you can actually capture it sometimes, is actually show the thing that is the most interesting, and you're not going to see it right here, is that he sometimes takes a Lego set box. So he finds this huge box, and every time he gets the set out and reviews the whole entire set, he has the box and he punches the box. This is the coolest thing that he used to do. So in some videos you see him punch the box and it flies away, and sometimes he doesn't actually do it, he just throws it out. So that's one of his trademark, or used to be his trademark. It doesn't seem he does it anymore as much as he used to. So his show is interesting, it is entertaining, and I do like it. Next one that we're gonna go into is this other YouTube dude, which is the Brickworld. Brickworld is not a big Lego YouTuber. It is somebody who is just got into this. Not really just got into this, but 368,000 subscribers is a pretty hefty number. Now he goes into it, he shows you the minifigures, the value of it. You can see per figure, you can see a lot of different variations of the figure itself. He does a lot of very in-depth review for some of those videos, which is good, and I do like variation. When I go and look for things to watch and try to learn about a new set that just came out, I want to get as much information as I can about that specific set, and he does a very good job at this. He goes into the set, explains it, and he puts a lot of emphasis on the minifigures. This is something that is I'm really looking forward to. Not everybody actually does that, and don't show you as much emphasis on the minifigures. And since I collect the minifigures, I want to know as much information as I can if I should or I shouldn't get a minifigure. For example, the specific set over here, which is the Lego Imperial TIE Fighter comparison review. This specific minifigure, you can see right on it there is damage out of the actual battle. Now, I don't like minifigures that show actual damage when I collect them. And it actually goes back into, if you actually play with a minifigure, it shows damage. Now, they made one that looks like it got damaged during an actual battle. So this made me not want to actually get that specific set, because I was able to see the minifigures beforehand and I didn't make the mistake of buying them, then seeing it has some battle damage. Although there's one really cool thing about this set is the helmet. So this is one thing I do want to get, but just getting this set just for the helmet, this is not something I would rather do. I'm just going to go on eBay and buy that specific set because I want to get just a helmet, not the actual minifigure. Another guy who I actually love to do, this is actually #1 person who I like to watch all his videos, especially when it comes to getting reviews. This guy is kind of big. Not as big as some of the other dudes. This guy is actually bigger than him when it comes to 368,000 subs. And the Brick Show has a lot more of them. So the Brick Show has a humongous amount of 437,000 subs. So Just Too Good is not up there yet, but he's getting there. He's getting pretty good at doing videos as well. So the Brick Show is great. Just Too Good is just as good, and I do like how he goes sometimes. And another thing about him, he would go sometimes into video sets, and he goes into older video sets as well. So in this example, he actually goes into a set that is no longer made and he reviews about. So sometimes you want to get a vintage set and you want to know more about this. So he goes into a lot of details, and if it takes him 2 minutes to cover something, he will cover it in 2 minutes. If it takes him 5 minutes, 10 minutes or 20 minutes, he will go a lot more in depth. And that's one thing I do like about Just Too Good, because he will give you as much information as you need and as much as needed about that specific set. There's other people who don't put as much time into some of those reviews. They do want to put a lot of more effort into it, but they limit themselves in how much they will review, or sometimes they stretch it more than they actually should. So those are a few things that you should keep in mind when it comes to the people who are reviewing those sets. And this is something also that you want to know about. Is there is another guy, I love this dude, by the way. One of my favorite is Jan Bricks. He's a humongous YouTuber, and this guy has been so big that actually he got a notice that got him to remove some of his videos because they thought that he got those sets before they were actually released. So this is a little bit of a controversy he got into. He actually buys them from eBay, and he was able to get them before anyone else was able to, because he just bought them for a big amount of money. Therefore, he has this disclaimer now on every one of his videos telling people that he is getting it with his own money, and he has every right to review it, which he actually does. So this is the biggest one, and actually he is still the #1 rated and one of the best Lego set reviews out there, even better than the actual Lego channel. With that in mind, let's go back into Jan Bricks. Jan Bricks is pretty good. He has a lot of huge reviews that he does, and he doesn't mind spending a fortune on a Lego set just to review it. Take a look at this one right here. Humongous big Lego set. He sometimes buys like this $500, $600 Lego sets just to review them and post them up. The great thing about this is that he has the equipment and a studio that enable him to actually zoom out and put a humongous set in the picture. So when you see those huge, and this is a massive set that he reviews, he is able to do this, while else other YouTubers cannot actually do it. Talking about YouTubers and other ones over here, Just Too Good doesn't review the most expensive sets out there. He reviews a lot of more cheaper sets because those sets do cost a lot of money to buy and acquire. And every one of those people who does that, it is a lot of money. And eventually it actually is compared to how much you make on YouTube, which is not this much for people who are just starting out. On the other hand, here is another one, Squirrel Stampede. This guy is another one of those who actually just getting a lot of traction. Why is he getting a lot of traction? One of the things that he likes to do is to actually build this stuff and show how he is building right in his channel. And that's kind of great as well. I always want to see how the set is being built. And I like when people talk and narrate about the set, such as myself. I do sometimes those as well. I'm trying to get more into mockers, trying to show people how to create your own custom made Legos. So that's my channel, and a lot of the videos that I show over there show about that. So make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. It is cool and awesome. The next one that I like is the Solid Bricks Studios. This guy is getting a lot of traction, and he's a pretty new YouTuber. One thing I like about him is that he examines a lot more the specific minifigures, talks about them a lot, and he takes the sets a lot more in-depth look to them. So I wasn't able to get as much in-depth look with my other videos. And this guy just went in and he's showing every nick, every little thing about the set itself, which is great in case you want to learn more about a specific Lego set before you make up your mind to spend your hard-earned money to actually buy it. Of course, I'll be doing Legovesting with some of those. A lot of those I'm buying just for myself and to increase my collection and create my own mockers. Another guy who is pretty famous is the Brick World. And the Brick World is also very good at what he does. He's actually showing a comparison sometimes to other Lego sets as well. You gotta find which guy is your favorite. So by watching a lot of different reviews, eventually you're gonna find somebody you really like, and you'll probably watch him more than other people. I do like to have a variety where I watch a bunch of different videos from different kind of YouTubers. This way I get a more of a perspective, should I buy this set or not. The next one, also getting up on the rank, is Manic Productions. Manic Productions. And this guy, I think he's just a kid, by the way. He is really getting it. I seen his channel totally explode, going from next to nothing to really having a lot of videos going on almost every single day. He releases something, sometimes he releases more than once in a day. He also does live videos of him building and so on. So he's definitely somebody for you to watch out for. Remember, some of those YouTubers started pretty slow and small, and they got pretty big pretty fast. Another guy I think you should really take a look at him is the Australian Lego fan. He actually goes about and he builds the set right there. He shows you how he's building with a bunch of speed building when he is actually doing it, which is kind of cool. So you get to see how the actual set is being constructed right there on camera and using the fast motion to it. And this is another guy who's the Brick Tsar. I don't find his channel the most entertaining out there, a little bit more different than normal channels out there. And another thing about him, he doesn't really do this full time. So keep this in mind that a lot of his videos, it's probably not his full-time job. So although you could do, sometimes he goes into those streak when he would be posting video after video, but then he kind of stops. Anyway, his channel is pretty great. Right now it seems like he got into this streak of keep on making videos. So for a while he was quiet for a bit, but then he started putting more attention as his channel started to grow bigger and bigger. So he goes a lot on the camera. He has his kid over there who also talks about this stuff, and it is an interesting channel, but it is different. It's not the Lego review channel, so you'll find it refreshing. Now, another guy who you should definitely subscribe to is, of course, my channel, which is Minecraft. And I just renamed my channel as I just hit 2,000 fans, so I'm celebrating right now. So on my channel, there's a lot of different videos. When you press on the playlist, you'll be able to see my Lego videos. Right now I have 29 out of the huge amount of total of different videos that I have up. Some of them are not even my things that I show here in my playlist, just things that I like to watch. So keep this in mind when you go into my channel. So my channel is the Lego Mania videos,
we're going to be building.
And in the Lego Mania videos, I like to do it myself, a lot of those sets. So I take my own custom made Legos. I show some of my custom made creations like the Lego fidget spinner and so on. Also, I do show a lot of variety. I show sometimes Lego reviews, how to make money with Legos, some of my own custom creations, and so on. Plus, sometimes like top 10 Lego sets of all times. There is so much interesting information over here. A lot of reviews, a lot of like sometimes minifigures going into every single different variation of a specific minifigure that I bought, my own markers, and everything else in between, how to use different tools and so on. So I hope this really did convince you why you should subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on board. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment right down below what you think of this channel, and have a great day.